bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Saturnet's Northern Service and Power 104.5 FM giving back to our youth in a big way this past weekend with an exciting event just in time for back to school. Our Kimberly Mullings tells us that it was a great time for all.
The Grand Bahama community feeling the power of Power 104.5 FM this past weekend. Personalities of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas' latest addition to the power source in the north got acquainted with the community by hosting a back-to-school beach splash on Tano Beach. There was a great selection of music and food and activities for all in attendance. Mind, Body and Soul Fitness representative Danielle Quant spent the day with the Power team and the children, teaching them about health and fitness while having fun.
I'm going to take them through a warm-up series. Then we're going to do a few, fun exercises for all of the kids because, we have a lot of different age groups out here. And then I'll give them a little stretch, a little cool down, and then we're going to go right back to eating some burgers, some hot dogs.
Juan says that MBS was excited to be a part of getting the young ones prepared for school through fitness education.
The kids is what is most important, so we want to embody this all together and just show them how much support they really have when it comes to their education and, getting back in gear and ready for their school term.
Power 104.5 FM teamed up with members of Corporate Grand Bahama who donated school bags and supplies, tablets, gift certificates for haircuts, and more. Radio personality Sky says the Beach Splash is the first of many more community events to come.
We will be the station that will be out here putting on events for you, the listeners. We're not going to stay behind the scene in the studio. We definitely hope that this annual Beach Splash will be supported by the community once again next year. We've already scheduled this on the calendar, so we're just grateful for the support that we have now. And so from what we see here today, we know that next year is going to be even better.
Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
Life Community Church is hoping to help young adults, in particular millennials, to cope with the daily struggles of life by hosting a 3-day The Struggle is Real Young Adult Conference. The conference that will feature topics like sex and peer pressure, but grant appeal to young adults to attend, while Pastor Cedric Beckel says that groups need guidance.
It's going to be a lot of good content for you to intake and digest. But the whole push of it is to just have a great time together and to grow. It's a free conference. And so we don't want any excuses, I don't have it right now, stuff.
Also recognizing that this age group makes up about 25 to 30% of the Earth's population, which would include the Bahamas, common sense says to me and God's wisdom says we need to focus on this age group to equip them, to encourage them, to expose them to their potential, and help them direct that potential appropriately with a solid spiritual foundation.
Cedric Beckles II also explained the motivation for the event after he started the young adult ministry, The Point at the Church. Student minister at Freeport Bible Church, Pastor Kyle Maycock says the conference is not just for churchgoers.
The thing that I've dedicated my life to is to developing young adults, because I've realized from my own personal struggles and also from working with that age group that people have the toughest time of life between the ages of 18 and about 40. That's normally where we make most of our mistakes.
The topics are relevant. The discussions, I believe, are going to be very, very informative and very honest. And so if you're looking for authenticity and sincerity and then a good time, and then just to see others that understand where you are in life, then I want to invite every young adult to come out.
Now, the conference will begin Friday at 7 p.m. and continue at 9 a.m. on Saturday and conclude with a concert at Saturday at 7 p.m. Switching gears now, today marks 1 year since the death of Sir Albert Miller, an extraordinary Bahamian, a pioneer and a business leader who played a major role in the development of Grand Bahama Island. His career was built on discipline, determination, and hard work as he joined the Royal Bahamas Police Force back in 1943, where he rose through the ranks.
Today, obviously, is a sad day for the family, and it's a day of reflection, and our intent is to spend as much of the day with our mother, and we're doing that by being together for the service this morning.
Well, on Thursday morning, immediate family members held a special service at the Christ the King Church. Sir Albert died at the age of 89. And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Hi and welcome. Sally T. from Nassau asked, what is the Zika virus and what can I do to prevent getting it? Your question is so timely, Sally, and thanks for asking it. The Zika virus was first identified in 1947 in the rhesus monkey and subsequently identified in humans in 1952 in Uganda and Tanzania. It is presently circulating in the Americas, including the Caribbean. The virus is spread by the bite of the infected Aedes mosquito. Pregnant women are especially advised to be extra careful not to be bitten due to the risk of their baby being born with birth defects. Symptoms include sudden onset of high fever, joint pains, muscle aches, pain or redness to the eyes, and weakness and swelling of the lower limbs. Prevention strategies include covering all containers that store water, emptying all standing water, wearing long, light-colored clothing, using mosquito repellent, screening windows and doors, and burning coconut bark or mosquito coils. So if you or someone you know have any of the symptoms I mentioned, please see a doctor immediately for an evaluation. If you have further questions regarding the Zika virus, please email askthedrbahamas@gmail.com. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Stay with us. A check on sports is up next.